Ironing is my strong point.
Eden, school! School!
I've been with Chris for 10 years and he's never once worked that washing machine.
Is everybody ready?
I still haven't done a majority of the jobs that I was supposed to have done, like.
What happens when two hard-working mums down tools and go on strike for 3 days, leaving their homes and children in the hands of their husbands? Which dad will cope best with the challenges the mums have set? Superfit Chris, who spends half his life down the gym, or funny guy Glenn, who prefers to eat all the pies? Parenting advisor Anna Raeburn will be watching to see if they can make light work of the challenges they've been set.
Dads often say, how hard can it be to stay at home with the children? Well, they're about to find out.
First, let's meet Glenn and the rest of the Evans family. And they are mum of 4, Lisa, who never gets a moment's peace; mischievous Mitchell; 5-year-old Aidan; Carly, who's 3; little Molly, just 15 weeks old. And then, of course, there's Glenn.
Glenn is a practical joker.
I do like to have a lot of fun with my kids. That's what it's all about.
What I want Glenn to get out of these next few days is to know what it's like to be in my shoes and just to feel the pressure, really, of being a mum.
I think the kids might want to give me a hand, you know what I mean?
So Glenn's already forming a plan to beat the housework. But before Mum packs her bags, let's find out how much Glenn thinks he knows about his own family.
What day does Mitchell hand in his homework?
Wednesday.
What is Aidan's teacher called?
Miss Whittingham. No, is that Miss? Yeah, Miss Whittingham.
Well done. What's Mitchell's class number?
Oh, 7.
What day is the baby clinic on to get Molly weighed?
Tuesday or a Thursday.
1 out of 4. Well, Glenn gave it his best shot.
Thank you very much.
But it's not enough to stop Lisa going on strike.
Dear Glenn, I've gone away for a well-deserved break and I'm trusting you with our house and children. I would like them all to be in one piece when I return. Thank you. You will need to get the kids to school for 8:50, pay some bills and pick up prescriptions for Molly and Mitchell from the doctor.
Today you will also need to go grocery shopping and please make sure they eat something at tea time.
Good luck, enjoy, and if you manage to eat anything and have a wash yourself, you're not doing too bad.
Thanks very much. What can I say?
He seems to have taken that pretty well. Meanwhile, Lisa settles into her new life of luxury. 3 days at the Alton Hall Spa.
It's bigger than my house.
And both dads had better watch out because, unknown to them, the mums will be watching their every move. It's 6:45 in the morning, time for Glenn's first task. Get all 4 kids up, fed and ready for school.
And this is the start of the worst day of my life. Mitchell! What's for breakfast?
Pancakes.
Pancakes?
Yeah.
I couldn't find a knife, Carly, so I have to use a spoon. Mitchell, come on. It's 7:20. How you doing, Carly? Mitchell! Don't make this any harder for me than it already is. I'm going to make some bottles as well. Oh, no. We've got to build a house. Is everybody ready? So everybody put your shoes on, please.
I've got mine on.
2 hours later, they're out the door and Glenn's just got to make it 5 minutes down the road to school.
Mitchell! Oh, look at that walking stick. Mitchell, give me that now. Give me that now. Give me that. No, you be quiet. No, Eden! School! School now. Move. Move! Oh. Mitchell, leave it! Mitchell, get out! Leave it now!
They're within sight of the school gates. What more could go wrong?
Eden! Oh, no. He's just come right over. I can't believe it. Oh, no. Ah! We'll go and get him in school and get him cleaned up.
So what does our parenting expert Anna Raeburn make of Glenn's busy morning?
Glenn's really been thrown in the deep end. He's got 4 children to get ready for school, which took 2 hours, and the children did everything they could to make his life difficult. But he is still smiling, and it will be interesting to see how long that lasts.
Now it's time to meet our second family, the Foxes. There's Dawn, who gets through 14 loads of washing a week. 7-year-old Kieran, who loves his scooter. Girly girl Hannah, who's 5. And their bodybuilder dad, former lifeguard Chris.
I love going to the gym. It's something I do every day. I've done it for about 10 years.
In the house, he thinks he should, because he's worked, he should be able to just come home and relax.
I've been very, very spoilt, and I'll be the first to admit I've been spoilt by Dawn.
I wouldn't say he was completely useless.
I am absolutely abysmal at DIY. The washing machine just frightens me.
It's mañana. I'll do it tomorrow, and tomorrow never ever comes.
Well, it's come now, and before Dawn goes, time to test Chris on her family life.
What's Hannah's teachers' names?
Pass.
How many loads of washing do I do per week?
A lot.
What's the picture above the peg on where Hannah hangs her coat at school?
A police car.
Congratulations, that's correct. What year is our Kieran in at school?
Don't know.
Oh dear, Chris, you've scored a worrying 1 out of 4. No wonder Dawn's going on strike.
I'm going on strike to have a bit of time to myself. You can have a go at being a house husband to see what my day really consists of. Oh, am I going in there? Have fun. Love from your honey bun. P.S.
Oh no, I've left a few DIY jobs for you to do.
Oh my God. It's massive.
First morning for telecoms manager Chris, who's used to following a very strict schedule. He's allowed himself 60 minutes to get both kids ready for school, but he's not a natural style guru.
She's got this thing about colour coordination, and then when you look in Hannah's wardrobe, everything's pink anyway, so how can it not be colour coordinated when it's pink? Can't go wrong with Kieran's, really. She's just bought a new ironing board this week, and I haven't had a run of it, so I don't know how they work, but I would imagine they're all the same. Does your cup go in here? Oh, there you go. There you go. Perfect fit. Right, and crisps. Right. I think that's us ready. Time, gentlemen, please.
So far, so good. But will Chris hit the kids' deadline?
Check the clock then.
No, we're not. It's 20 to 9. We're going to be very late. What shall we tell Auntie Edie? Kieran, we're blaming you for being late. Your mummy said you'd get ready for yourself now, and you didn't. Let's go and say we're sorry for being late. Do we put Hannah or Daddy in here for that 9 o'clock, 8:55, 9:15? First failure. First failure.
Chris is trying hard, but has had a fairly standard struggle about what to wear. My advice with fussy children is to get the clothes sorted out the night before.
Oh, the light came on there.
Halfway through day 1, and will Chris master any of the DIY tasks his wife Dawn has set him?
great words of Top Gun, speed is what we need.
And will Glenn ever manage to control his mischievous children? Hard-working mums Lisa and Dawn are on strike. They've left their husbands to juggle the kids and chores while they relax at a luxury spa for 3 blissful days. What the dads don't know is the mums are watching their every move.
If he doesn't end up taking them to school in his dressing gown, I'll be proud.
It's 10:30 in the morning, and with his 2 eldest children at school, time for Builder Glenn to tackle the weekly shop.
Wait now, man, I'll go and get a trolley.
But there's a problem.
Tell you what, forgot the shopping list. Can't believe it.
Good start.
Take 2. Armed with his trusty list, Glenn's got a cunning labour-saving plan.
You don't suppose somebody would get all this for me, do you?
You ask at the desk.
Ask at the desk. I get someone to get it all for me.
Yeah,
Just I've done my back on Monday, and then.
Just ask at the desk and somebody might do it for you.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
You know, when you get to 30, the old back goes, you know what I mean? Yeah.
But Glenn relents and eventually gets down to cruising the aisles.
Pies.
Suddenly, Carly puts a spanner in the works.
I need a wee-wee.
You need what?
I need a wee-wee.
You need a wee-wee? You haven't wet your pants, have you? Have you wet? Honestly. Oh, you did.
Yes, Dad, just there.
Just start packing your shopping for you, pet.
You don't mind, yeah?
Against all odds, Glenn has managed to complete the infamous list.
Wasn't too bad. It took me 53 minutes.
But as he goes to pick the boys up from school, he's got plenty more to worry about.
I tell you what, I haven't done half of what's on that letter yet. I haven't paid any bills, I haven't been to the bank, I haven't done any washing. All I've done is shopping.
The kids are a handful,
She'll get Carly.
but so are the chores. And after the morning's chaos, Glenn's already got his work cut out.
Nice pile of washing there. Obviously hasn't been done.
Sorry, Lisa, Glenn's not going to let a bit of housework get in the way of a bit of fun.
This is just a game we play with all the quilts off the beds, and they just shoot down the stairs into the big quilt at the bottom.
Oh my God, we're going to end up at the hospital.
Going in under the legs. How are you, Nathan? Right, up then, up this way.
After a vigorous workout, the kids are all hungry, so Glenn girds his loins for the next task, dinner.
I don't know what they're going to make of this, like. It doesn't look very appetising, does it?
It looks like he's got a bit of a sweat on, doesn't he?
Gordon Ramsay, eat your heart out. Look at that. Full of nutrition, potato, every vitamin you can think of in there. I don't know which one's like.
Unfortunately, Mitchell's not so impressed.
Dad put a bit too much cheese on.
Look at the state of the house. Still haven't done any washing. Still haven't tidied the bedrooms. There's still stuff in the washer. But they've had the tea. They've been fed.
So, to cheer his dad up, Mitchell decides it's time for some cabaret.
Take it off, now. Get out with that on.
He does that on purpose just to wind Glenn up because he knows how much he hates it.
Mitchell, take the fairy suit off now. I'm telling him to take a fairy suit off.
Mitchell likes wearing it.
Take it off now. Where's your wings? Where's your wings?
At the bottom, you...
Thank you.
We have to wear downstairs.
At last it's bedtime and the kids are all settled. Glenn has a chance to reflect on his ordeal.
If Lisa was watching me now, I would say to her, enjoy it while it lasts. Because tea time Sunday, I'll be hitting the pub, I think, without a doubt.
Well, Glenn's had an eventful day. Let's find out what our expert Anna Raeburn thinks.
Glenn has decided he's going to have fun with the kids, which is lovely to watch. The only thing which has unsettled him slightly is the image of his 7-year-old son in a fairy outfit. Kids do these things for a reaction. The more you react, the more they do it. If you can ignore it, it'll probably go away.
A few miles down the road, and with both kids safely at school, bodybuilder Chris decides to knuckle down to some housework. But the gym addict's having problems with his equipment.
Oh, here we go. He hasn't got a clue how to put the ironing board down. He always leaves it for me.
Probably said before that ironing was my strong point, but again, she's just bought this, so it should.
All you have to do is just press
Somehow.
press the catch. I don't believe him.
Maybe I'll just see if that will fit in there on its own for now, out the way.
I've been with Chris for 10 years and he's never once worked that washing machine.
On. Oh, the light came on there.
Yeah, you have to wait a while. You have to wait a while, Chris, and then it'll come on.
Oh, it's on. Door locked. Hey! It's going round, so it must be getting clean. That'll do me.
Well, he's mastered the washing machine. But what about those simple DIY jobs that Dawn wanted him to do while she was gone?
I don't think the door handle will have been put on.
This has probably been off around about 2 years, I think, but I put it down as one of life's non-essentials, really. Plus, it's these fiddly things I don't have a great deal of patience for, even though it's probably going to take 2 minutes.
He's no good with his hands at all.
I think she's just left it on purpose for me not to, as a testament to me not doing anything around the house.
Once he's fixed it, it won't probably stay fixed now.
That'll do for now. Job's a good one.
The little stupid little things like changing the light bulb, I suppose, you know, that'll be done.
The great words of Top Gun, speed is what we need. There you go. All I need to do is find where the light bulbs are kept. No. That's something else added to the shopping list. I need light bulbs as well.
He always like sits back and thinks, Dawn will do it, Dawn will do it. And then I get me back up and I think, well, why should I do things like that? It should be him what's doing things like that, not me.
I think that's a case of I don't know, but I know a man who can.
With the children back from school and engrossed in the television, Chris has a moment to reflect on its achievements so far.
When I think about it, I still haven't done my own bed. I haven't started the tea. I've missed out on some of my food. I haven't been to the shops. They're still wet. So that's that. You know, instead of fish fingers and beans, would you rather have some fish fingers and spaghetti? Because spaghetti's nicer than beans, isn't it?
No.
Is that all right?
No.
Just put a bit on your plate. Just on the side of the plate. Please. Just a little bit.
No.
See, I always think by giving kids too much of a choice, you can never get a straight answer to me. I just do it.
This bed will be lovely for you today because Daddy made it specially for you.
With dinner over, it's time for bed.
Watch them bed bugs don't bite. When I dropped Hannah off at 9:30, I thought, fantastic, everything will be done. Everything will be done by 11:30, 12 o'clock. I'll be able to go to the gym, get the gym for an hour, come back and have an hour's rest. But I think I've done the equivalent of a marathon. It's been horrendous, if the truth be known. I can't believe how hectic it's been.
Back in Stockton, it's the weekend, and our other dad, father of 4 builder Glenn, has guests.
Oh my God, look at my house.
Back it in now! Mitchell! Louis! If Lisa's seen this now, she'd go mental.
The children that were all there are Mitchell's cousins, and it is absolute bedlam when they all come round.
Right, everybody, no. Oh. Right, sit down, off, no.
Glenn looks like he's going to have a nervous breakdown.
There's only so much a man can take, and Glenn's answer to the chaos is to escape with the kids to an adventure playground.
It's too much.
But it's not all about fun for the kids. Practical joker Glenn has an ulterior motive.
There you go, this is the reason why I'm here. Let the kids do what they want and I get stuck into my breakfast. I always tell her that, oh, it's a nightmare with them, you know what I mean? It's been a nightmare running about after them, but really this is it. It's great.
Yeah, that's what you'll think.
Day 2 for the Fox family, and Dawn reminds Superfit Chris about his next task, Kieran's weekly swimming lesson.
Nice six. Oh, lovely.
The bodybuilder has no problems in the pool, and seeing as it's all going so well, Chris decides to give Kieran and Hannah a treat.
Daddy, I'm going to shoot you.
Oh, that'd be nice. Oh, there she is. Down. Hi.
Is there any batteries at all for
I've forgot the money, unfortunately. I'd be very kind if somebody could lend me some money to pay till I get home.
I don't believe.
Can someone lend me a tenner?
Oh dear.
Nightmare.
Rescued by a good Samaritan, it's time to head home and spend more quality time with the children.
Oh, there you go.
And you did me a lollipop.
You know, she doesn't come to me to play with the dolls and things like that. She always goes to her dad to do it.
That nice?
She does. She says, why don't you ask your mum to do these things? No, because I want you, Daddy, I want you, Daddy.
Get him a lovely haircut. Come here. There you go. There you go. Oh, lovely.
Do you know, he always says to me, you know, chill out, Dawn, chill out a little bit. Yeah. Now he's playing with them, I never do that with them.
Hold him anymore, he's too strong.
I'm always stressed out, saying, oh, get this ready, do that, do this.
Well, don't forget.
Dawn has learned a really valuable lesson watching Chris play with the children. She's realised how little time she spends doing that and how much they enjoy it. Mums often spend too much time on the chores and don't get round to playing with the children. Sometimes the chores have got to come second.
Bob. Oh, where's a nice pink lollipop for you?
Next, as the challenge reaches its climax, can Glenn survive one last day in charge of the kids?
Look, you're full of mud.
And as Chris comes unstuck in the kitchen, what will happen when our families are reunited?
Oh, thank God.
Three days ago, Dads Glenn and Chris were left to juggle the trials of family life, while their partners, Lisa and Dawn, went on strike at a luxury spa. So after some precious time away from their families, the mums meet to rate their other halves' progress.
I think he's been lying to me all these years. I do. You know, I don't know how to do this, I don't know how to do that. I mean, you're coping better than I thought you would.
I say, for God's sake, will you just come and sit down?
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I have to get everything done, otherwise I won't be organised tomorrow. And I'm hoping that that's something that he's going to realise while I'm away, that I have to keep on top of everything all the time. And if I don't, how hard it is to catch up again.
The end of the challenge is drawing near, and after 2 days of non-stop fun, Glenn's finally realised it's time to get on with some chores.
No, I've just took the washing out what Lisa put in on Thursday. And it's still in the washer and it smells a bit feisty and I can't get it back in. Do you want some juice in here? Leave your bum alone. Well, you just get sidetracked by these. Like there's all there's so much stuff to do in the house. Just have this one so you won't spill it. once you sit down and want to have like a bit of time for yourself, it just like kind of floats away everything else that you've got to do.
You don't get time for yourself.
Look at this, dad friendly. I was going to stick them inside the drum, but they actually go in the tray. I'll put one in there and one in there and see which one the water comes into.
No, no, no.
I think we'll go for the start button. Oh, yes! Give it a bang and it turns. What a washer. I don't know, I've enjoyed it, having a bit more time with the kids. They've been quite good, actually, for me, I would say. Don't make this any harder for me than it already is. Come on. No, I wouldn't say that anyway. No, they haven't been good at all.
Aiden, come on! Look, you're full of mud. Come here.
The big nightmare. No, but Molly's been fantastic. The main one who I thought would need all the attention. Oh, she's been fantastic. I can't believe it.
Oh my God.
I still haven't done a majority of the jobs that I was supposed to have done, like.
It looks like he's struggling.
What are you doing with that?
And it looks like I've got my work cut out for me when I go back.
It's the end of day 2 for bodybuilder Chris, and time to show his mettle in the kitchen.
Aye, very well. Pat, it may sound like a really silly question, but do you have a cookbook? When Dawn was gone, Kieran said, can we make a jelly? But I thought, well, we might as well go one further and attempt a cake.
Oh.
A Victoria sandwich. Well, I've got bread in our ear if I just need to make a sandwich. No, I'm only kidding, I'm not that daft. Does cream margarine mean? It must mean mix it, because it says cream margarine with sugar until light and fluffy. Oh, oh, you got jam all over me. Is it going fluffy yet?
Yes. So just get a towel.
It's gonna be a one-breaded sandwich. Come here, son. Come and see what you made. Look at them. Whoa. Nearly. How good are them? Eh?
You put the jam in that.
No, let them cool down first, because I don't want you burning, do we? You know, I don't think I could keep that going on a week-by-week basis, or they'd fade away. So, but it's given me at least an idea and you know, something to think about what she has to do every day when I'm sat at work, thinking I'm under pressure.
It's the final day of the challenge, and both dads are preparing to meet up.
Get your shoes off now.
I've had enough.
Do I, Dad?
How'd you find it?
I didn't find it at all pleasing. Everything that I wanted to do, I'd done half of. So I never managed to do anything fully.
Once again, Mitchell throws a spanner in the works.
What's a condom?
What?
What's a condom?
Why would you ask that?
Is it a sweet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what that's
Yeah.
Mitchell, I should have worn one of them 8 years ago, son.
Time for our mums to inspect the dad's progress. Fearing the worst, Lisa comes home to a welcome surprise.
Oh, thank God for that. I was expecting to be cleaning up for a week.
Looks like the housework fairy's been in.
Fabulous.
Well, actually, it's Glenn's mum and sister.
God bless mums. Where would you be without your mum?
Time to welcome Mummy home.
Mummy!
Hiya.
Mummy!
Oh, thank God. Oh, man.
Oh, I've missed you, love.
I've missed you.
And Lisa's got some news for Glenn.
What?
I've been watching you.
You've been watching me?
Yeah.
How?
All the time.
All the time? Oh, my goodness gracious me.
It's all right, Lisa won't know. I'll do this, Lisa won't know. I think you've done really well, Bri. I just hope it'll teach you to take into consideration that it's not as easy as it looks.
No, it's not.
Meanwhile, what will Dawn make of her husband's half-hearted DIY?
I guess you never got time to change the light bulbs then. I'm just going to have a look, see if the ironing board is still up. Yes, it is. I can't wait to see the bedroom door handle, see if it's still on, I'll be honest with you. No.
Time for Chris to make his excuses.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Oh.
Oopsie daisy. That's for me.
Yeah, but...
I don't made it.
I'll give you a clue. Don't eat it.
I'll do a deal with you. When I'm at work, changing roles, because you've proved to me that you can actually look after the house. You haven't painted.
Do you think that's a deal? Is that a deal?
Reverse roles.
So let's remind ourselves how both dads have handled the challenge. Funny guy Glenn has juggled mud baths, chaos and cross-dressing, while Superfit Chris has got in touch with his feminine side. So which dad has made the greatest transformation?
Both dads have really thrown themselves into the challenge and really enjoyed the time they've spent with the children. Chris struggled on the domestic front, but he really redeemed himself with that lovely cake, and he opened Dawn's eyes to the fact that she had to chill out more. But for sheer endurance and survival, Glenn is amazing. He kept smiling all the way through the experience, and he's come away from it with a real appreciation of what it takes his wife to cope with these 4 kids. That makes Glenn Dad of the Day.
Congratulations, Glenn.
Mums on Strike Award for Most Improved Dad, presented to Glenn Evans. Thank you very much. Was an experience, one not to be had again.